Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today I would like to speak to you about the meaning of bread and wine together, and then their meaning in the last meal of Jesus in Matthew 26. But first we shall look into those terms in Hebrew. The Hebrew word for bread is lechem. Lechem. The word lechem is written with 3 letters. Lamed, Chet, Mem, or 30, 8, 40, and its numeral value is 78. Now, the Hebrew word for wine is yain. Yain. The word yain is written with 3 letters. Yod, Yod, Nun Sofit, or 10, 10, 50, which makes it 70. Now, the numeral value of bread, which is lechem in Hebrew, is 78. The numeral value of wine, which is yain in Hebrew, is 70. When we add the numeral value of wine, which is 70, to the numeral value of bread, which is 78, we get the number of 148. Which is the numeral value of the word for Pesach. Pesach in Hebrew, which is Passover in English. In other words, every person who has on his table bread and wine is sitting at a Passover meal. And Passover meal means he is skipping the time and space. Nothing can harm him. He lives basically in freedom. Another aspect of bread and wine. Bread is made out of wheat, and wheat is the first species in the list of the 7 species of the Promised Land. In Deuteronomy 8:8, we read about the 7 species: wheat, barley, vine, fig, pomegranate, olive, and honey. Wheat is the first name which is mentioned in the list. And according to the systematisms of spheres, wheat is parallel to the one day. We have 7 days of creation, and those 7 days are parallel to the 7 spheres. The one day in which the light was discovered is parallel to the wheat. In other words, wheat is expression of light, and the bread, which is made out of wheat, is expression of the light, is expression of the one. Now, wine is being made from the fruit of the vine. Vine is the 3rd fruit on the list, and grapes are its natural fruit. But when human intervene and presses down the grapes through the process of fermentation, we get a new product named wine. The numeral value of wine, yain, is 70, and it is associated with the 7 sphere, with Malchut, though the root of vine is in the 3rd day, in the 3rd sphere, in Tiferet. The product that comes from the fruit of the vine is associated with the 7th sphere, because we have 3 as the source of wine, the 3rd fruit, Tiferet, the 3rd day, the 3rd species, plus 4, which is time, the process of pressing down the grapes and the process of fermentation of the grapes. And then we reach the seventh sphere. So what is the relation now between wine and bread? Bread is the expression of the tree of life, and wine is the expression of the tree of knowledge. Because without the fermentations of grapes, we would not have reached the product named wine. But though they have a distance between them, between the first sphere or one day and the seventh sphere, their source is one. This is the first aspect. The second aspect, or the relations between them, is the behavior of Jesus next to the table. When Jesus slices the bread, he says this is his body. The Hebrew word for bread is lechem. The volume of lechem is 78. And 78 is 3 times the tetragrammaton. The body, or the structure of the tree of life, is 3. We have 3 lines in the tree of life. Right line, left line, and the middle line. So when Jesus was saying, eat from the bread, this is my body, he was saying the structure of life, or the root of life, is 3 lines. And when he was saying, drink from the cup, this is my blood, he was saying 2 things that we need to decode one by one. Cup in Hebrew is kos. Kos. The value of kos, which is written in 3 letters, Kaf, Vav, Samech, 26, 60, is 86, like the word Elohim. Elohim in Hebrew has the numeral value of 86, like kos, which is cup. So when a person drinks from a cup, the numeral value of cup in Hebrew has the same numeral value of God, Elohim. The vessels, the external vessel, is the name of God, Elohim, 86. Now, Jesus was saying, drink from the fruit of the vine. This is my blood, and we have to decode this message. The fruit of vine is wine. The numeral value of wine in Hebrew, yain, is 70. Now, the Hebrew word for blood is dam, daled, mem. The numeral value of dam, which is blood in English, is 44. Now, when we deduct 44, which is blood, from the numeral value of wine, which is 70, we get the sum of 26. 26 is the numeral value of the tetragrammaton. So now Jesus gives us a very interesting lens. It is not just that the blood has a similar color like wine, deep red wine, because wine is a very dark red color, and also the blood is very red dark color. This is external appearance of those 2 liquids. And when we decode the book of Matthew in Hebrew, we get an interesting lens to the speech of Jesus. So this was a little conversation for today about the meaning, the inner meaning of the last meal of Jesus as it appears in the book of Matthew, chapter 26. We wish you a beautiful day and wonderful week. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.